Hello, everyone. Hello, Gabby, Gabrielle.
Don't worry.
Welcome, everyone, to the Angel channel. Really good. Thank you for coming on. So good to see you. And I know you've got a question. So you're from Venezuela,
Yeah, exactly. From
and you
Clarke.
got a question about, yeah, from not, you haven't been able to see your family.
No, it's been a good while, actually. Yeah, last time was nearly 6 years ago. So I thought it'd be good, like,
Wow.
to ask the angels. Um, yeah. Um, let's go straight to the question. Like, uh, how to cope, how to deal with that sense of, I would say, if I miss a mix, sorry, of feelings that I have, like sense of loss, of frustration, sadness. That most of the time, thanks God, I'm able to cope with it and I kind of deal in a good way with it. But some other times it's just it really kicks me and it makes a really struggle for me to kind of manage that feeling that I get here in my chest in relation to not being able to see my family anytime soon. I suppose not yet. So yeah, that
Yeah.
would be like
Yeah.
the yeah my question to the angel.
Um, and my Wi-Fi is a little bit unstable. Okay, that's great. I'm sorry, my Wi-Fi is a tiny bit unstable, so I'm gonna switch to the phone.
Okay.
Take a moment. Mm,
Mhm.
Yep, I think that's okay. How's that? Is that okay?
I see you. Yeah, I see you
Yeah.
perfect and clear.
Okay, great,
Yeah,
great, brilliant. Okay, so I'll tune in and let's see what they say.
thank you. Mm.
Welcome, Gabriel. Ooh, an angel. Interesting for us to meet an angel. We are delighted that you've asked this question because it is something that is affecting so many people at this moment in time. We understand that your situation has been even more perhaps challenging because it has been so long for you
Mm.
and many, many years, and you struggle, obviously, because you are a deeply sensitive and deeply loving human being and you love your family, and it is always
Yeah,
a challenge when we love as human beings because there is always something to love and something to lose. So when you love, you lose. And we do not wish to in any way be flippant or trivialized, but it is important to um, make this distinction with the human kind of love. It is a different word, perhaps. If there were many words for love in the English language, we would choose a different word because there are so many different variations of love.
mhm, yeah,
So, and love that is this human connection can be perhaps the most challenging kind because it also involves having that other person in your life.
totally. Yeah,
And for humans, particularly, having a closeness is very important. You thrive on closeness and you thrive on tribal connection and you thrive on family connection and human affection. It's hugely important and it cannot be denied that it sustains you, it nourishes you, it nurtures you to have this sense of belonging And it's not, it's the kind of belonging where it's an unquestionable belonging. So there's nothing you can really do or say that will break this connection. And you feel almost like you're incomplete sometimes when you don't have it, when you don't
Mm.
have this connection. So there's a huge need, and it is important to respect the need for connection and for this particular type of connection. Um, yes, it is very strong, particularly between a son and a mother. This is really very strong for you, and we have, you know, we have addressed the issue of being a mother whose child is growing and becoming more independent and moving on. But this is a very different thing, because as the
Mm.
child,
Mhm.
you will perhaps feel that there's something missing when you don't have your mother's attention and your mother's physical presence.
Mm.
So the physical presence is important. So it is definitely something for you to acknowledge and respect, that this feeling is real. It is not a fault on your behalf. It is not a flaw. It is not something to be shoved under the carpet or got rid of. It is it is definitely to be incorporated rather than changed or fixed or got rid of, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we want to incorporate the feeling. So we want to really give space for the feeling, give space for it so that it can feel its way into its higher expression. So even if you are to now just let yourself feel the feeling with us, but as though you could encompass it, almost like put your arms around the feeling, even physically, put your arms as though you were hugging the feeling, and you're allowing the feeling to be with you, and you're not trying to get rid of it or fix it in any way. So just allowing the feeling
Mm.
and letting it breathe. So let the feeling breathe. Let it be. Let it just be. Don't worry about it. Don't. Hmm. Yeah. This is the main thing to do with feelings, is to let them be, to embrace them. And as you do this, you'll notice that they almost begin to physically relax inside of you, as though they have a mind of their own. They'll be like, oh, it's okay. I'm okay. I'm not being squashed or judged. I'm not being rejected, because feelings don't like to be rejected.
Yeah.
Once you try to reject a feeling, the feeling will find another way to express itself, and another way and another way, until you begin to acknowledge it. So this is very important, is to accept and embrace this feeling. And even as you do this, you will begin to notice that there is a sense of lightness that comes. It is as though you actually get more relaxed, but also you get bigger energetically, because you are not trying to push away anything. It is the pushing away that causes the conflict and the anxiety. So the embracing causes a sense of relaxation. It's like a surrender. It's almost like you're lying back in a warm bath or a warm ocean, and allowing these waves of emotion to do their thing. So they're just going to move through you, the waves of emotion, and they'll just be moving back and forth. And gradually the waves will become less turbulent just by themselves, just by your allowing them to be. And as they become less turbulent, you will find that the sensation in your body also becomes less turbulent. It becomes more soothing for you. So the emotions change their pattern, they change their behavior, they even change how they move in your body, so that they just become more soothing.
Mm.
And as this happens, you'll notice that the location of the feeling even begins to change. There might be a sense that there's more freedom in your body because you are actually at peace with your emotions and you're allowing them to be, and it gives you a sense of peace. And it seems like a very, very simple thing,
Yeah.
but it is actually rather effective to do this. And you may feel that there's a need to cry or a need to release at times. And this is perfectly okay to express, to release, to cry, whatever, to be with whatever is there and whatever wants to be. This is peace. This is profound peace. Is total acceptance of everything that you are in every moment and everything that you want to be and everything that wants to be felt inside of you. Just allowing it to be. It is totally safe, totally safe to feel and to welcome this release and to give it as much time as it needs.
Wow. Yeah, I think that's the key. Don't fight. Don't
Don't
fight.
fight it.
Feel it.
Don't
Don't
fight it.
fight.
Feel it. Yeah.
I think in my head, I've been like, obviously, because I'm here on my own, and I'm at the same time, I'm one of the pillars for my family back home. Uh,
Mhm.
sometimes I try to be strong, just strong, and keep going, and
Mm.
just pile them up, all the feelings, and or like you said, just put it on the carpet, like and kind of forget about them and just pile them up there, and then they became a mountain, that
Yeah.
you can deal with it when it's too big. Then so,
Yeah.
and yeah, in the past, that pattern I think have led me to do drugs or do other stuff that at the end ended up like harming myself, obviously. Like, so I like that, to see it as a wave, like,
Yeah.
just like just the angel said it, like, swing with it.
Swim with it.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for being so willing to be brave and share this and share your real experience and your real feelings. We'll let you go now and to have a little rest. Thank you so much.
Thanks again, Victoria, really, and thanks to
Thank
the angels. Pure magic.
Hi, Gabby.
Love you.
Love you.